Hello, Quaker Valley. I hope this message finds you and your family healthy and safe. As COVID 19 continues to dominate our communications, our worries, and our hopes, the reopening of schools is on my mind and the mind of my staff every single day. As we started to reopen the economy around the country as well as here in Allegheny County, we have watched closely the information coming from our local health department officials. I wish the news was better, but I remain optimistic that the Pittsburgh area will find a great way to handle this growing capacity and lead us to brighter days ahead. As we navigate the information that we have, we will be presenting the best options that we have available to Quaker Valley students at this time. One thing is for sure, things will change, information will change, guidance from healthcare and governmental officials will change. We will have plans that we will build that will be flexible and nimble. You may have questions that we have answers ready to go. On the other hand, you will have questions that we just don't have the answers to quite yet. This can be frustrating. I ask you, please hang in there. As a mom, I am right there with you. We monitor information daily from the Health Department as well as the Pennsylvania Department of Education, the Pennsylvania Department of Health, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the Centers for Disease Control. These agencies support plans for in-person instruction for 2021, and this is where our work is situated. We want kids to return to school. In fact, the superintendents of Allegheny County school districts, in conjunction with the staff at the Allegheny Intermediate Unit, have held weekly calls with representatives with the Allegheny Health Department. These frequent calls allow school districts to gather information specifically related to feedback and return to school plans. The school districts that work with the Parkway CTC are also meeting on a regular basis to share their plans. All school districts in the county are planning for some type and some form of in-person instruction right now. Just a few weeks ago, we asked you to complete an initial survey about your wishes related to the reopening of schools. We also surveyed our teachers. The results may have changed based upon information happening right now in our country from week to week, but this first data set gave our community committees the feedback that they needed to start their dialogue and develop recommendations for the administration and the school board. About 87% of our parents preferred some form of traditional in-person instruction here within our schools. I should note that about a third of those parents were interested in considering some type of hybrid model that puts some students in school half-time and home the other half if social distancing needs increase. About 13% of parents preferred complete remote instruction. When we asked about busing and transportation, about 54% of our parents were willing to provide transportation to have their child walk to school or even ride a bike. Like our families, our teachers want to come back to school. They miss your children. They miss their job. They love this job. They want additional cleaning, daily health checks, an understanding of how face coverings can work each day, and how we can operate high population areas and manage any occurrence of a COVID-19 case that happens within our schools. So how can we help you today? While we are preparing for in-person instruction to start in about 6 weeks, we are also preparing 100% remote options for those seeking that type of model. We realize that absenteeism will be increased, and we also realize that quarantining and a possible shutdown may occur again. I share these with you because although we may have a perfect plan that meets your child's needs at this particular snapshot in time, we will have other options at the ready to go should we need to react. The recent order by Governor Wolf and PDE regarding face coverings is important to understand. Face coverings include any type of synthetic or natural fiber like a scarf or a bandana or a plastic face shield that covers your nose and mouth. These face coverings are required for staff and students and are especially important during social environments like school. We have to physical distance, but when we can't, we need to be ready. These fundamentals will be critical to our overall plan for in-person instruction. We will be discussing how these face coverings work within our daily structure and activities and how they impact the special needs of our students that exist. At the end of June, the first version of the Quaker Valley Health and Safety Plan for Athletics and Activities was approved. Practices for sports started this week. It is important to note that this plan will continue to evolve as conditions change. We will be adding more information about activities in the next few weeks. We do not know how the fall will develop. It is possible that regular competition between schools may be reduced or eliminated. We'll have to wait and see, but we will communicate any and all changes to you. On or before July 25th, our administration will post our draft for the health and safety plan to our website. This is a constant work in progress, but it will start us on the pathway for reopening. The draft will be presented for board approval on July 28th, and it will also then be sent on to the Department of Education. In the next few weeks, approximately on July 30th, we are going to be asking you to decide what you feel is the best learning situation for your child. This is a hot topic, and we know that it hits everyone very hard. We will have to demonstrate significant empathy for opinions and feelings of others that quite honestly may be divergent from your own. Remember, these are personal decisions, but we are steadfast in whatever option you choose that the best place to do it is at Quaker Valley. Our faculty and staff have learned so much over the last few months, and they are ready to provide a high-quality learning environment that you have really grown to love at Quaker Valley. Others may tell you that they have more experience or they can do it better, but I say look at their data. Our Quaker Valley staff and curriculum are exceptional. We will do our best to care and educate your child during this challenging time and advocate for them like we have always done. I know that this is a lot of information. I ask you to hang in there. Take care of each other and stay healthy. We expect that this plan will get our work started, but we expect revisions and new information and direction as it emerges. But at this time, we wanted to provide you with a progress update and share information about the next steps. Thank you to our teachers, our principals, our staff, and community members who have worked with us over the last few weeks to help with this first phase of important work. We say take good care, and it's a great day to be a Quaker.